I don't use okay, I have this recording software. Okay, so yes, everything is recorded. Later on, just double confirm again, in case that it goes crazy again. Yes, it's recording. Okay, yes. So I was saying that this is our first user group meeting. Thank you. We have a small crowd today. I hope that maybe there'll be people joining later, but it's okay. It's good to interact and have fun together. And I always feel that the user group itself is just a meetup with friends and chat and explore ideas together. So that is the purpose of the group itself. Okay, let's go in. Okay, I'm sharing. Oops. Okay, so this is the screen. Okay, so we do an introduction, a quick one. Okay, Angie, she's from Groningen. She's one of our co-leaders you group. I am from SIM. My name is Desmond. I'm from SIM is in Singapore Institute of Management. So I'm in the department whereby we just recently set up. So I'm actually the business analyst here. Angie, maybe you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Okay. So for myself, is that I'm actually more on this the business consulting environment, and my job here is that it's more on the automation, whereby I help my client to do like let's say is that to automate their systems, and Salesforce is one of them, and also it's like integrate into a different system and the back end like let's say is that all those tools. So the purpose is that to make sure that whatever that is made repetitive, we have been eliminate, and then to make it like I say is that one click and everything done at the back end. So this is what our ultimate goal in our client that we want to achieve end of the day. So and also it's like but I'm in the Salesforce environment for many years. I've been like let's say doing all those the administrator tasks in my previous company, and also it's like for current configuration as well. So it's like it's not alien to Salesforce anymore. Yeah, this is more or less about myself.
Angie, I think got people coming in, so you just add them in. You help me add
Yeah,
them in.
okay.
Okay, so yes, so Ohana, I think this word is very familiar with anybody in Salesforce itself. So just remember the 5 things that maybe I'll ask you later, so you can introduce to the whole group. Unmute yourself and then you speak. Your name, company, job title, about me, question, and feedback. Wait, one more thing. I just have this. I was trying out this new thing on the app itself. So let me try to get to my app. Oops. Okay, wait. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is a world map. Okay, I know that the COVID period, everybody having problems in traveling. So, additional to the questions that I spoke about just now, maybe you want to tell me. I'm going to share this thing on the chat. Okay, if you can put it in. Okay. Oh, sorry. I also forgot how to use the chat. Here, I found it. Okay. Okay, so everybody, okay, this is Miro. Miro is a collaboration tool. So you need to sign up the account, okay, in order to write things on the board. Okay, so I tried out with Angie yesterday. So basically the objective is very simple. You put a post-it note on the side, and then all you need to do is that you put your name there and the country that you want to visit after the COVID when you can fly. Right now, I think everyone will want to go a certain place, or go back home, miss your family, your friends, and that you can't travel. But I think it is good to imagine and hope for that this COVID thing will end quickly. Yeah.
Desmond, we can only choose one country.
No,
one place.
you can put 2. It's okay. Just use a post-it note to label. Like you see my one that I did. I'm labeling Japan, and Angie is labeling in Malaysia. Then we will tell you why we want to go there and all that stuff.
Okay, I want to go everywhere.
Please don't use the whole big page on yourself. Other people also need to do their post-it. Okay, for those who are using the mobile phone, you may have difficulty trying to do the post-it. Is okay. Just let me know. Put it in the chat. I'll try to put it for the post for you, so that you can also speak there. Okay, so do let me know if you have any difficulty inside. Hi, Rachel.
Hello, hi.
Hi, hi.
Rachel, if I remember correctly, is from Korea, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Can y'all see the screen? Do y'all receive the link and sign up? I saw Becky's name. Yes. Okay, Becky,
Yeah.
put a post it and then tell me where you want to go. Please don't tell me you want to go US and go back
Uh,
San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm using the mobile phone. Can you put the
Can.
poster?
Rachel, is it?
Korea.
I can
Yeah,
put for you,
Korea.
Rachel. Yes. Where do you want to put?
Korea.
Korea. Okay, good. I'm not very good at maps. So where's Korea? Yeah.
No, oh, give me a second. I'll try.
Just west of
Yeah,
Japan.
yeah.
Sorry, Desmond, I don't know how to write here.
Use the post it.
Post-it. What is the post-it?
There's a post it at the side.
The sticky note.
A sticky note? The
Yeah.
sticky note. Oh, okay, got it.
Sticky note. Yeah. Sticky. Isn't that Rachel? Yes. Here.
a bit down.
Down. Okay. Down. You cover me already.
Yeah, left.
It's okay. Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah,
okay.
doesn't matter. Yeah. Let me see. The yellow is the China, no, Russia, and the right below the a bit stick out red color. Okay, how can I describe that way? The yellow.
Sorry, Rachel. You're saying something to me. Is it? Sorry.
Okay.
Move here. Is it?
A bit left.
Left here.
Yeah. A bit left some more.
Left some more.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not good at my maps. Obviously I fail geography. Anna, stop going everywhere.
Yes, I told you. I really want to go everywhere. I want to take one sabbatical.
How my Russian friend? Where are you in? My Russian friend. I don't pronounce it. I say buy you.
I'm trying to get in. I'm just
okay.
trying to get my
Okay.
passport.
I say Becky is going somewhere. India, is it? No, that's Africa. Oh my god. No, Europe. That's Europe.
Yeah, I did two choices because, hey, I really want to go traveling.
Yeah, everyone does.
So I've got Canada and Italy.
Cool. Okay, later we'll speak about that. Wait for our Russian friend. Do you need my help?
I'm just signing in. Just give me a
Okay,
second.
no problem. Okay, why not I start with I start first. Okay. I'll give Anna more time because she's like putting entire world map everywhere. Okay, if COVID ends, my name is Desmond. I'm from SIM. I just introduced myself. So I will be thinking of going to Japan because I never been to Japan before. So I thought that would be a good place to go after this entire COVID thing. Yeah, that was that simple. Okay, next, Angie.
For myself, I want to go back to Malaysia to visit my parents because they are currently also is lockdown, and there are let's say that cannot commute to interstate as well. So this is one of the issue that they are facing right now. So I hope that one day the border opened and everyone can just go like before COVID. This is what my hope for.
Yeah, I normally drive to Malaysia. I don't even get a chance to drive to Malaysia anymore. So yes, I do miss my buying cheap things in Malaysia. Okay, next, Rachel, why not you go ahead and tell us?
Yeah, of course, I want to go many other places, but the top priority is my home country, Korea, because I want to see my father. Because during COVID, so he's old, but I worry about that. So the first, place that I want to go after the free more, travel is allowed. Yeah, that's the first place I want to go.
That's cool. Yes, Korea. Yes, good. It's good to see family again. Becky, the two places.
Yeah, so Rachel made me feel bad because I also have family in New Zealand that would like me to visit. So I think that is going to be my first stop. However, if the whole world was open again, then I'd love to travel Canada and Italy. Both places have been on my bucket list for a long time, and they're both places that I want to have at least like a couple of weeks in each.
Becky, bucket list at this time, at your age now, please. You're telling me.
Oh, I've had a bucket list since I was about 20. Travel bucket lists are different.
Okay.
There's a lot of countries in the world. You need more time.
Okay. Good, good.
Yeah, and I'm Becky, and I work for a company called AdStream.
Okay.
If for those of you don't know.
Okay, Rachel, maybe I forgot to introduce your company and yourself. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. I work for EOS GmbH. It's industrial 3D manufacturing. Yeah, manufacturing company headquartered in Germany. But I'm the Salesforce user, so our company using the Salesforce as a CRM data. Yeah.
Good. That's cool.
So-
That's good. Okay, Anna, I'll give you a chance first before I let the gentleman do it. You have a lot of place to tell us. Like doing the entire world.
Okay. My name is Anna. I work for Armacell. It's a German manufacturing company for insulation products. And yes, I want to go to many places. The first is Spain. I'm original from Spain, so I really want to meet my family again. And other places, I pointed out South Africa because this was a trip scheduled actually last year, so we couldn't make it. And I also, I don't know if my geography is correct or not, I also point out Indonesia and Philippines because I'm a scuba diver. I used to go diving, quite several times a year to those places, and I really miss going diving again.
Okay.
So that's it.
Nice. So you can swim very well. I can't swim, and I would drown.
Don't worry, you can learn swimming, and then we can go diving together.
Okay, my Russian friend, your turn. I see you put 2 spots.
All right, hey guys, my name is Georgi Savelyev. It's Georgi, not Georgie, tricky name.
Georgi, yes.
So I'm originally from Russia, but grew up in the US, and I moved to Singapore like 4 or 5 months ago. I'm a program architect. I work at Salesforce. I came in through the Velocity acquisition. And my 2 locations are, I really want to go to South Korea. I've never been to South Korea, but I've been to a few other places in Asia, so it's kind of on my bucket list. And I have been to Brazil like 6 or 7 times. It feels like a second home to me. I just love Brazil, so I really want to go back and enjoy the beaches and food and everything. So yeah.
Nice. Brazil. The soccer, the kingdom of soccer.
Absolutely. I would love to go watch a soccer game one day.
All right. Cool. Okay. So yes, this was just a different icebreaker, just to go to know everybody, and everyone in this little small group that we have. So thank you so much for your participation. Okay, I shall exit this screen. Okay. Okay, so let me, oops, I didn't share screen anymore. Let me see. Okay. Okay, so the next meetup, okay, I just set some dates first. The next meetup already been set. It's 20 April. Okay, reason is because I invited a speaker from Amsterdam. She will be speaking for us, Catherine. I think the last time she also spoke for us in the normal admin group. So I booked her dates already. So I'm also calling for presenters. If you're keen to share certain things, please let me know. I'll be glad to actually put you in as the second speaker for the team itself. Okay. Okay, I'll hand this time to Angie. Angie, do you want to share screen or?
Let me see whether can I share my screen or not. Let me
Okay.
see.
You want me to stop share first?
I'll take
stop
over.
sharing.
Okay. Share now. So let me know whether you all can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, that's great. Okay,
Hi, Jason.
Okay, then let's go to present. Right. So let me start with the top 5 features from Winter 21 release. I'll start with the first one, with the auto add field to the custom.
Angie, sorry. Hi, Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Jason. Can you hear me, Catherine? No, you can't hear me. Catherine, can you hear me? Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I think
I can hear you as well.
I think I can't hear Catherine. Okay, so Catherine is the next week's speaker, the next following speaker, and that's her, the pretty lady in from Holland. Catherine, can you hear me?
I don't
You are on
think
mute, Catherine. I'm not sure, but never mind, it's okay. Okay. Jason, can you hear me or not, Jason?
Hello. Hi, Jason.
Okay, never mind. Maybe he's busy. It's okay. No issue. Sorry, Yanji, you continue first.
Okay, can. Right. Can see my screen, right?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, sure. So, okay, this one is that it is like let's say it's very useful as an administrator, because one of the most frustrating thing that about adding a new custom field is that, like let's say is that when there's a new field that coming in, we will always cannot see the field in the report type. So, like let's say right now, by checking this field, this auto add new custom field to custom report type layout. When you do this, that means you can be automatically enable the custom field to be available to all the custom report type layout, right? So I will go through all this, and then I will continue with the demo, and then I will pass it to Desmond to go through the same, to go through all the top 5 and followed by a demo. Then by end of our sessions, we will continue, like this is that if there's any Q&A, right? So my second features that I want to talk about is the multi-factor authentication wizard. This one, it is like, okay, so for this multi-factor authentication, or we call it MFA in short, whereby we require the user to provide a 2-step verifications to the systems, when you want to log into the systems. And right now, it is not something that is new, because it has been widely used by all the banking, and also by other companies out there. So the good thing is that it will keep our system more secure. And like I say, as an administrator, you can use this multi-factor authentication to roll out to the like I say, is that taking the advantage, and to guide through all those the processes, whereby you can see, you can see all those that, let's say, is that there's 3 steps here: get ready, then roll out, and manage. You can go through, read all this, and get it started. The third one is on the optimizer enhancement, and this one is designed to help our administrator here to make out most of these the implementations. And like I say, is that these apps actually provide a capability to take advantage. That, let's say, is that you can schedule it to run on a monthly basis to provide a regular the metrics. To provide regular metrics, and by doing so, actually, is that you can know, like let's say, is that what are those the new thing that has been rolled out, and then what are those things that actually is that you need to take some actions, because it's like there's some issues at the back end that may impact your organizations. And with these new metrics, actually, you can see your profile assignment, your permission set assignment, and insecure community sharing settings. So all this is that to help you to identify the potential security risks that we may face day by day, or throughout the entire implementation. And the next one is on the service setup assistant. Okay, so this one, the service admin assistant, is like it can help you to configure ready to use service cloud apps customized for all your service team. And it is the good thing is that this is a out of the box setup assistant that will help you to link all your the support email, and also to add all your team members. And by doing so, you can, like let's say, is that on the once it has been set up, you can use the service console apps, and it can be, like immediately set up all those the custom profile, email to case, queue, and the case lightning record in your console apps. And this also is like to include the preview, the quick text and the macros and all the lightning flow that will help you to streamline your workflow. Okay, the next one, my last features will be more on the interactive email builder. And this one is that it is something that is very cool because I just tried yesterday. And no, the thing is that you can, no, like let's say right now, you can use the template in a way it's like just drag and drop all the elements, and then from there you don't need to use a tedious way in the previous whereby we had to do a lot of HTML coding. And by doing so is that you can quickly set up a new template, and you can compose, and in a few clicks you can just send the email to all the members. Okay, so before I go to pass it to Desmond, I will do a demo here.
Angie, I have a question regarding the MFA wizard. So this is going to be the standard setup from now on? I mean, compulsory, or is still optional?
Okay, so actually this one, right, if I read out all here, is that it is already, like let's say it's on rolling basis. It has been already in the production org from the September 18th and the October 17th, 2020. So it's like, if you ask me, is that it is right now is not so-called compulsory, but you can do it not through a face-by-face basis. You can help to rolling out to let's say is that to certain stakeholder, and then try it out and see is that how it works. Because the good thing is that it's not just authenticate when you are online, you can authenticate when you are offline as well. So it is actually is that I can say it's good to onboard all these MFA to your the Salesforce members.
So you will recommend it for sure, right? And if you said it can be done to different stakeholders, is via profile then, or via profile?
Via profile?
You can roll out via profile, different profiles, or by roles.
Okay, so actually this one you asked me, right? I no, for this one I've never ever tried, but just now when I tried, right, it is actually it's like what it can okay, I'm actually it's like using my phone. I use the Google Play, and then I actually download this Salesforce Authenticator. And then from here, when I let's say it's login, and it actually show me whether like let's say is that you want to set it up or not. And once I say is okay, I want to set it up, and then from there it will send me a code to the phone at the and then from there I see the code that that's appear on my phone, and I enter it in this when I'm logging in the Salesforce org. So when I log in, right, then it will automatically already connect it through my phone, and let's say it's just another way is that it will show that you have to tap to continue. So I just tap, and then it automatically already log in into the system. So it's
okay.
like you don't need to go through all those the profile one by one assign. You don't need to do so.
I think Anna's question, sorry Angie, I just cut in. Actually, Anna's question is whether can we set this on a profile. So yes, you can. You can set it from the sandbox side. You can actually set a group of users, or a group of you can use permission sets to set it. Okay, to set that this group of users can have trial first. So normally you let all the stakeholders or some smaller group users use it first before you do another rollout. So the stages of rollout, you need to plan it. It's not today I'll rush into production and push it in. No. That's not the way that you should do, because there'll be a lot of backlash. Reasoning because there'll be a lot of users coming to you. Hey, how come I need to now download this Salesforce Authenticator app to actually log in anymore? So it should be done on a smaller scale first. Try it out and see what's the issue. Work out the issues itself. Then you start deploying the deployment plan and how to move it to a bigger group of users.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, sorry, and just sorry to interrupt. They confirmed this latest update that if MFA is actually going to be mandatory from February 2022. So that's why they're pushing all these things.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But it's 22, Becky. 22.
Yeah,
I have 2 years.
2022.
I have 1 more year
I
plus.
know. Yeah, we'll all be out of Salesforce by then.
No.
Leave it for the next person.
But yeah, maybe it's like there's another group of or another team that will help you to roll it out.
Thank you, Becky.
No problem.
Yes, Angie, you can continue.
Okay, so any more questions before I move on to the demo? Okay, so if there's no questions, let me log in. Okay, so the first one that I want to show actually is the auto add field to the custom report type. And okay, I have to go to the setup. Actually, all this is a new, it's a new feature. So also it's just trying out as when needed. So here I just go to the reports and the dashboards setting. Click on this. Right. So you see this, the auto add new custom fields to custom report type layout. You just tick on this one. And then okay, you click save. Right. The next steps is that you go to the setup, the same, and then you go to Object Manager. Okay. Then you can choose any object. Let's say I choose accounts. Then you click on these fields and relationships. Just click add. Choose any data field. Let's say is that I can say it's a formula. Then go to next. Here, okay. So you can see is that see this one, auto add to custom report type, and this is check add this field to existing custom report type that contain this entity. And by doing so, you can see is that when you hover over to this the two tips, you can see is that if there is an error encounter, you can still make the field available if you manually add the field to the custom report types. Okay, so the rest is the same on how we actually add in a new data type to the custom report field, and this I will just skip. Okay, so because it's that just want to show you that actually by ticking this, actually is that you will be automatically add the custom field to the custom report type layout already. Okay,
I like this because I keep on adding and adding new fields that I forget in my custom report.
End of the day, you're really out of control.
Yeah, so I love this.
Okay. So the next feature that I want to go through is for the multi-factor authentication wizard. Actually, this one is something new for me because it's that I never tried before. So that's why it's that it is whoever that have been, let's say has been start to roll out can share your experience with us. Okay. Here you have to go to the setup, then select this multi-factor authentication assistant. And I see all this, and I have to go and learn about what is MFA, then understand what is the options for implementing all this, the MFA, because as what I know that the supported authentication type that available out there is the like Salesforce Authenticator mobile app that just now is what I mentioned. Then they also have the third-party authentication app. That one is they will provide a time-based on one-time password. They call it TOTP in short. And this option actually include the Google Auth, Microsoft Auth, and the OT as well. And beside that, they also accept the security key. The options also include the Yubico, YubiKey, and the Google Titan security key. And the thing is that the recommended path that to use or to roll out this MFA is that, go through all this, get ready, then you roll, let's say that prepare your user to the MFA, implement it, then launch it. Then after that, you manage. Let's say is that to see the what is the success rollout, and then you can get the feedback from the user to see are they happy to use it or they are having some difficulty to log in. Then from there is that you can see your login is that actually is that it's smooth or it's not smooth, and then you can also is that analyze the MFA usage through this. If you ask me, I never go through all this yet, and let's say it's that same like you all, also is still learning and try to let's say is that to see what is the options out there. Okay. The third features that I want to go through is the optimizer app enhancement. So for this one is you have to go to the setup also, then you type optimizer. Right. This one, you can see this one just now. It just says that you can actually schedule it to run monthly, or it is when you click on no schedule run, which means that you just like let's say is that as when you need it, you can actually open the optimizer, and then you can actually run it, and then run optimizer by click on this run optimizer. And this one is actually is that based on the how heavy your system is, and it can take up to 24 hours to run this and send the report to your the registered email address to this email address, actually the email address that you registered with Salesforce, right? So actually I tried it, and the thing that I want to show is that it already sent it here. Then I can click view the report type. Like let's say is that you can just click here to find your file in Salesforce. You can download it, or you can share it with your the stakeholder, right? Or you can maybe is that share it using the public link as well. And this one actually is that you can preview it here. Taking a while. So I'm thinking is that maybe what I can do is that to download to make it faster. Okay, cool. And what you can see is that what you can find in this report is all the table of content here. You can actually monitor the limit, and also that optimize and maintains and also to increase your adoptions. So monitor the limit, summary, all this, like let's say the file storage limit, data storage limit, the static resource limit, so on and so forth, right? Then for here you can see is that go down and the data limit static. Then what I want to show is that how are you going to improve your this optimize and maintains the summary and all this. So it is actually what you will see is that what are those the inactive validation rules, and then inactive workflow rules and all this, and how many user login. So all these you can actually go to one by one, and then you also can optimize by field level, because it go by until the field level. Then the page layout, the field at the page layout. Then it's a very long report. And I think this one is, when you share with your stakeholder, they will really love it, because they will know that how many user is actually using it. And let's say it's, for the administrator, they'll see that what are those the issues that you have, and then because you can see here incomplete chatter profile and all this. So by doing so is that you can actually take actions to solve it. Like let's say it's that duplicate management, how many duplicate rules and all this. Actually it's a very good report. You can go through one by one, and then also you can join this the trailhead, and also it's like and community to get some helps out there. right? And then I think all this is like that only. Okay, let me close. Then you have the op matrix. It's a bit slow. I don't know what happened. It just cannot. Yesterday when I clicked that, you can see the reports. Yeah, it's just like that. The results, you have the features, the type, the estimate effort, and the status. What are those that required the actions? Which one that required review, and which one has been actually is currently not enabled, and then those that is no action required. So actually it's very good for you to go through one by one, because it's go by the features basis. Okay, right. So the next one that I want to show is the service setup assistant. This one I totally haven't run, so I will go through together with you all. For this one, okay, says that go to the setup. Okay. Then click on this service setup assistant. Then it says that when you actually you click already, you cannot turn it off, because it's like one time to configure it. So I will just click on. Then here you can see is that we are building the app for you. Then in progress. I think. Let me see. Check the status. Still in progress. Says that it may take a few minutes. Let's wait.
Okay, so Jason was asking whether this one needs service cloud license. Yes, you need to have service cloud license. What Angie is using right now, she's using a Trailhead Play Group to do all the materials. So yes, Jason, you need a service cloud license to get this up, or else you will not be able to work. So it's actually pertaining to service cloud when you do this.
Okay, so it's ready, and click get started. Wow. Okay, so we have the personalized service. To complete the service app setup, we need a few more things at your support email. Okay, let's try. Okay. What's this? This email to set up the email forwarding. Oh, okay. Just copy. Add to your team. Let me try.
Add me.
Okay. Okay, let's say I'm a service agent. Then, okay, service case. Add user. Oops. Maybe I can send to Desmond. Desmond, what's your email address?
Yeah. Okay. Give me a while. Okay. HO Desmond
HO Desmond
80
80
at gmail.com.
at gmail.com. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, is it complete? Because I think it's already complete because this thing is grayed out.
I need to check my email, is it, Angie?
I think so. Maybe you can try.
Mm.
It's first time for me as well. Actually, you can try, let's say to add one more agent. Who have a
loading,
new?
hold on. I'm loading.
Okay.
Sorry.
Who let's say that have never rolled into this the Salesforce account, you can just take another email address, another user to try it out. Becky, Jason, Rachel, anyone that you have the email address that we can try on?
What you can do is just say, for example, so Angie and then plus and then example at gmail.com, because it can be a fake email address. So essentially what you can do is, if you ever run into this situation, is just say your real email address and then add the plus example or plus, just whatever, another phrase, and then it creates a new username.
Yeah, but the thing is that I want to know, let's say, is that to see is that this user can accept the email or not in a real situation.
Oh, you need a real.
Yeah, because
it won't let you do it.
So I'm thinking this one, it will go nowhere.
Sorry, Angie, I didn't receive the email. I still have not received. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a bit weird. Let's see. Because this thing, the complete is already grayed out, which means that there's no actions that I need to take.
Okay, I'm not receiving anything. You put whole Desmond, right? 80 at gmail.com, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not getting anything. I'll check my spam in a while. Wait.
Okay.
It also might be because if your org doesn't have additional Service Cloud licenses, maybe.
I think so also. Okay, I'm not getting anything. I'm sorry, Angie.
Yeah, it's okay. We are just also is trying. Everyone also is learning. Okay. So I think this one, no action to be taken anymore. I don't know. It's just like that. And I don't see a new the console is created. There's nothing out there.
I think Angie is okay. I think you can move on. I mean, we can.
I think we can move on.
Yeah. This is just an assistant for those who are. I mean, I only configure one Service Cloud org. If you know about configuring the Service Cloud, there's a lot of things that you need to put in place. If you follow the Trailhead module of the Service Cloud basics, right, they will actually bring you to a lot of steps that you need to configure itself. So what the assistant does is that it brings all the things into one place, so that you can follow exactly what are the steps to do into creating your service agents and whatever nodes and all the macros and your knowledge articles, all this together, and then it's like a combined step-by-step view of how to get to there. So as this is me and Angie, I'm also trying out my first time as well. So both of us, we are also exploring as well. So do pardon us. We tried. On my end, I also tried, but I didn't have much time to play around with it as well. Okay. Apologize. Okay, we apologize. But do try out the features that we mentioned, because it does help you in certain of the things that are doing right now.
Yeah.
Okay, Angie, you continue. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the final one that I want to share is the interactive email template builder. This one also is like we just tried it out yesterday, and actually it's pretty cool because it's that the thing is that in order to use this, right, you have to set the permission. And then, like I say, is that to give the permission, the access and drag and drop content builder to the user to start using it. By doing so, you have to go to the setup, and then you have to type permission set. Then here you can see actually I created this thing called Lightning Email Builder. Then go to the system permission. Make sure that you check this one, the access drag and drop content builder. And once you do so, right, then you go to the manage assignments. This one is to, like I say, is that you add the user to use this email template builder. After doing this, then now we want to go and create a new email template. And how to do that is that you go to this dot. Then here you can actually search for email builder. Email builder is an email templates. Yeah. Then okay, you select this new email template. Right here, actually, okay, let's say is that Salesforce admin group. Then select the folder. Maybe I can put it as a public. Then go and select the folder. Then what else? Okay, click save first. Here you see that it has been created. Then you click this one, edit in builder. Here you can see the components, and then this is your content, and this is your properties. And let's say is that okay, I have to set let's say is that I want to set something like this. I want to put this content inside the Salesforce admin about this event. Okay, so right now I just quickly build this. Go back to my email template and put next to next. Okay, here then put the image here first. Then click this one, go to Salesforce files. Okay, so let's say this one I already upload, and then now I just insert it. Now the next one, maybe I just want to add a text here. Then here I just insert what I have. I can play around to the properties. Okay, then the next one here I want to say is that I want to add this opening header. Go to here. Actually, I also can change the color, the font. Yeah, it's like the size. You can play around, right? Size and the format and all this. Then once you say is that okay, it's okay, then change the color. Okay, see, maybe put everything in green. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, maybe another one I would say is that about the event. All right, then probably maybe I can put in a button to say is that, okay, join this event. Yeah. Put it as a button name. Then put the link, just the link that the Google Meet link here, and then maybe what I can do is that just put a
Google.com,
link
yes.
that I have here. Okay. And then you click save. It's been saved. Then now I have to go back. Oops. Okay. You see this one actually, you see it has been checked because this one is made in the email builder, using the template builder, and this is the thing that I have. And when I click this, then it open another link that actually can go to directly go to another link to help you to manage all these things in a very quick way. You can get all this done. And then maybe you can also, it's like you can clone and edit and do whatever, like the thing that you want to do. So it's pretty cool, I can say. Yeah, actually that's all that I want to share. And let's say is that from here I can see is that you can also clone, let's say is that to quickly create a new template for the next meetup. And then you can clone from the existing one and then make some changes and you can send it to all the users. Yeah. Okay. Any questions before I move on to pass it to Desmond? A quick questions. If no, then Desmond, to you to go through the another top 5 features with us.
I don't have a question. I just have a quick comment on the email builder because that actually was developed also for Pardot users. So you use exactly the same template builder to build a Pardot email to send out to your prospects. So that's also why it continually improves. So so I think it's really good to have the parity between the two systems now and to have the ability to send them out to your prospects as well as just have them as just a general email template in Salesforce. It's great.
Yeah.
I have a question, Angie. So these email templates can be used to send to leads, contacts, and users, internal users. Is that correct? Via the same normal functionality, right?
Yeah, you can tap on to use a normal functionality. The thing is that this is the template that you create, and then the rest you can use as a normal functionality to send to your users.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yep. That's all that I want to share today for the top 5. So I pass it to Desmond to continue to the next top 5. Desmond, to you.
Thank you, Angie. My turn to present. I hope you had a fruitful time that Angie has shared. I think she do a lot of research and on the email template as well, because I have not done that myself. I think she did a great job on that. Okay. Anyone, all can see my screen, right?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I say for me, I will just briefly go through my slides. I only have 5 slides. Just want to show you a very quick view of what is the new flow and what are the new functionalities that are there. For me, it saves out a lot of time. Okay, so the first one that we'll talk about is this auto layout. I think this is a time saver. If you look at my next screen, you'll see all the different like your different components that's inside that you have, your Apex runs, your Apex codes, your decision, all will be all messed up. But with the new auto layout, it actually makes it very clean and makes it in a top-down basis, and they structure it all in a very neat basis. Okay, it's very long. Okay, I can say that it's very long. I try out myself. It's very long, but it keeps you in the same sequence of where you want to go, and your flows are not just all messed up. Okay, so that's number one. I will go to the demo in a while. Okay, second one is debug as another user. So previously in before that, right, you're only debugging as an admin. So I have an issue was that when I was doing some flowing, I have to like use another person's access to try whether does it encounter any problems. Now problems is, for example, they may not have given access to this particular object that you're trying to do in your flow, and then it crashes the thing and it gives you a very weird error message. But now with you can run it as another user, and you can select the user to run to test out whether this particular user with the same profile can actually run all this thing as well. Okay, so this was something that it was quite cool. I find that it was useful for me. Next one was, this is the best. Finally, trigger-based flow. I tell you, this was like a long-awaited stuff. Later I'll show you. Is like match made in heaven. Basically what you can now do is that it becomes a trigger flow. You can actually do your create, update, and delete like an Apex trigger. Okay, for those who doesn't code, I tell you, this is a time saver. Seriously, this is like you can do wonders with this without coding anymore. Okay, but I need to let you know, although we don't need to write codes as a Apex trigger code, you still need to write your test classes as well. That means right now, if you're using the whole thing in a flow basis and you don't have a test class, you may fail your code coverage itself. Okay, so that's the little thing that you probably will still need to fall back to your Apex coding, because you need to write test classes to satisfy the trigger test flow that you have done. Okay. So next, object record trigger. This one, yes, wonderful. So like how we did in the last time, right? Previously, I put it in my slide. Previously, we have a process builder, and then we have a process builder to fire a flow, and then tell you which object, then the step for step to do. Well, now you don't need that anymore. You just need to choose the object that you want to fire from, and then it will fire accordingly from that process itself. Okay. Okay, last and not the least, but this is a fork trigger. So what it does is that now you can add and delete fork connectors as you add on a connecting elements. So for example, the scenario is, for example, if I have a fault, I want to check this fault itself. Means, okay, previously, right, what we do is that you need to cater for you need the fault will actually go to an email. They tell you your flow has died and blah blah blah, and then what happens. But right now, you can use this new fork connector to actually put them together and try to catch the behavior of that fork, so that you can do what to do next. Maybe go to sleep, or show a different message and all that stuff. So when you look at the new flow, there's a lot of new things that is there. You don't need to be so panicking about it. Okay, so I'll just jump straight into my demo. Okay. Okay, so flow wise, usual, just go to flow. Okay, when you go to setup, go to setup. Sorry, it's very slow on mine, so I'm so sorry. Setup, and then you go to flow, and then you type on flow, look for flow itself. Okay, so in the flow right now, you can see it's slightly different from the old flow screen itself already. First of all, you will see there's a label, there's a process type, there's a this is, if I'm not wrong, active or not active. Okay, and this is your templates. Is it a template itself? Okay, yeah, so yes, these are all that I'm using right now. Okay, so first thing first, you create a new flow. Now to show you the power of the auto flow designer, I'll just, sorry, it's a bit slow on my end. Okay, so immediately you see all this. You will see there are these two new things. It's called the record trigger flow and a scheduled trigger flow. So in a process builder, the last time when you create something, you can actually specify each record to run and to do certain stuff. Now you can do that in flow as well. And also you can have this record trigger flow. where I talk about create, update, and delete. Okay, I will start with this first, and I'll show you how is it being done. Okay, so immediately when you come, you have freeform and auto layout. So I'll show you the auto layout. Then you think about whether do you want to use it. So you can see right now there's an arrow. First thing first, they'll ask you a record trigger flow. What do you do with it? Okay, so I say I want to create, update, update or delete. Delete, yes, importantly delete. Okay, so you can actually delete some after the object is delete. You do an action, which is a trigger that when we code it, right, we have to code it in code. So now every of these feature that was there previously, you need to write an Apex code for it. Now you don't need to. You can do a create, update, and tell him before the record is saved or after record is saved, which is all the functionality that you, when you do your coding, you're actually putting all this as well. Okay, so this is the first one. I will show you the create or update feature. Okay, so next thing first, you select the object that you want to now run off. If not, you previously, as I say, right, you need to have a process builder and select the object, then select the condition, and then run this flow. That's how you actually do it previously. Right now, you don't need that. I can say I can do accounts. Okay, any of the your custom objects are also there. So you can see album, my one is animals, animal one, and all stuff. Okay, so it is there. And oh yes, forgot. Now, for those who have flow, you always say, can I have an or condition or a sub logic condition? Okay, this one I never mentioned about, but it's important. Now you can have this custom logic meet, meaning you can have the 1 and 2 or 3, you know, or all the logic that you want to build in, like a report, you know, where you report, you have different combination of your rows and your filters. Now you can have that as well. Okay, so that is let me just put something in so that I can, okay, I can choose not to put any condition. Okay, and it will still move. Okay, so I'll choose this without any condition, but if I want to, it's fine. I want to meet certain condition, I can still do that as well. So I'll just say very simply not equal to now. Okay, now or empty. Okay, so each time it meets the condition, or only when it's update or it meets the condition. Okay, so you read the flow itself, it will tell you exactly how it's what it means for each time. Okay, so I'll put the first one and I'll put done. Okay, now let's say I want to immediately I want to do a decision. Okay, if I put a decision, I'll just put test one. Okay, and I'll put if true. Okay, there's an outcome you do, and then something is true. Okay, so now your record number .id. Okay, okay, this is not equal to empty. Okay, so meet it, and then we'll run this. Okay, so you see now there is, you see the box, there are if true and outcome. So if I add another one, what it does is that if I edit the element again, I add another outcome. Now I say if true one. Okay, so it's another condition basically, but I'm just going to put any of it. Okay, and not equals, now false. This is another condition. And then, okay, so now I can see now each of this path, there is their own elements that you can do within the path itself. Okay, so let's say for example, if it's true, I can now do a loop itself. Let's say I decided to loop it. Okay, so I say loop count. Okay, I don't have any collection, so I may have an issue trying to loop this thing. Let me try to see whether I can add it in. Let's just do text then. Okay, and I allow multiple collections. Okay, done. Okay, bad demo. I need to have something to call. Okay, let me just call something out. So I'll just get a record out. Okay, you can see that I have to move down. Yes, that's the only bad thing about it, because it just keep pushing things down, but it's very neat. Okay, I'll just take all, no condition. Okay, and I'll take all records. Okay, and I'll store it. Oops, I need an error. Okay, I need a condition. Okay. Okay, so now I have all the records that are there. I can now decide to loop it, loop account, and then when in my account, I can say all these records that are there, loop it. Okay, so what it does is, sorry. Oh, okay. Because the API in exists. Okay, so you can see right now each of these criteria, there will be a loop itself that you can actually say what do you want to do in each step. So I may want to do an assignment. Okay, so I may say from each of the loop, active equals to false. Okay, I'm just putting any some bluff logic itself, so it's not the way. I just want to show you how the screen actually now looks like. So you can keep adding another one, and you will move into the way until that is done, or you can exit the last one. You can add another condition before you exit the loop itself. Here, then you can add another assignment. Okay, now the most cool thing about this right now is that I can actually just use the copy function, copy, and I paste it here. Oh, sorry, I paste. There's a paste function. Yeah. Okay, now I paste already. I can make my amendments, which is previously was not in the old flow itself. If I remember clearly, I might be wrong, but yeah. So there's a copy function. There's a lot of functions that is there. Now, let's say for example, this one. Okay, I want to add a fork path. So it adds a fork path for me, and I tell him how to do a screen. I want him to tell me to do a screen. Okay. I want to have a screen. I want to ask him fork path and do can't do a screen. Oh, sorry. I want to do a fork path. I want to update something. Okay. Let's say I want to update contact, for example. Okay. So if ID satisfies certain things, then the collection of the account, okay, then you'll do something. So now you can have this fork path here, a dotted line, to tell you what happens if something do get wrong. What do you do next in that way? And then you can end back the path and do other actions as well. Okay, so basically right now, what you have saw was that there were a lot of things that is. I mean, of course, you can still shift back to your normal pulling and pushing and all that stuff, which are still there. But I find that because for me, I use a lot of flows, what happens is that it's very messy and I get lost. For example, like this, I have 3 lines there. I'll show you. Okay, you see there are three arrows here. There are 3 lines here going back and forth. I don't know what is it about. I don't know what's the sequence. I don't know what happens and who goes what where. Okay, but with this new one, okay, you will lose your position. It's okay. Okay, remember you'll lose your position when you do this, and you see that, yeah, everything is so neated now. It's so neat coming down from each path, and each path with them there's other things that you can do within it as well. Okay, so yeah, that is about covering what is the flow itself can do, and what I see what did I miss out. Record type, trigger base. Oh, debug as user. Okay, I'm sorry. Debug as a user. So what you can do, let me try to save this. Test. Okay. So now you can actually, when you debug, which normally all of us should do that when we do our codes, we don't just want it to, when we debug, right? We can actually select which users that we will be doing to test. Sorry, it takes a while. Yeah, so you can now Okay, why did I enable this? Yeah, because I'm using a developer org, therefore I don't have this other user to run off with. But if you're your UAT or your own org, UAT org, you can actually use this done for the automation to run as another user. So I didn't enable for developer org, it's not enabled. Okay, so I think that's about it. I'm trying to make it as short as I can. Anybody got any questions to ask?
No, not for me.
Okay, cool.
No.
Cool, right? Okay, so I would say that if you are very afraid of, at first I thought that the auto layout will be very hard to use, but as I gradually start to learn how to use it, it actually makes things very neat, and I can see my structure very clear when I do my flows rather than messing it all around in every places. Yeah, that's about
Yeah.
what I feel. Anybody got any other comments or anything? Angie,
I
anything
really
to
like
say?
the feature.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry.
I really like the feature. I feel like it'll make Flow a lot easier to
Yes, agree.
build and
Yeah, so I think for me, because I'm also coding, so nowadays, right, I mean, if you are okay, sorry, I know these are admins, all our admin stuff, but all the administrators are here, but I always find that why can't I just write a simple trigger and trigger it and do my flows and do all these things that are there, and amazingly it does, and most importantly is the delete. So after something is being deleted, I want to do some other actions. So last time we had to create of all the Apex code that is there. Now we actually don't need to do. But as I say, test class still need to write. I'm so sorry for those who thinks that you don't need to write any more test class and this will like totally don't need Apex. No, I'm sorry to say you still need to write your 75% test coverage code. Yeah. Okay. It's 8:35. I promise that it's in 1 hour. I have no more things to say. And Angie, anything to add?
No.
Okay,
All good.
all good. Okay, so can I request everyone to show their face? Then we can I try to snap a picture and then yeah, I'll
Let's
stop
do that.
presenting. So go and tie your hair and and make yourself nice. Okay, I cannot stop presenting. Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, let me try to snap one picture. Wait, let me get on my app first. Oh god, come on, work. Actually, I have this in video, so it's nice. Sorry, it takes some time to load. My app is very slow now. I'm so sorry. Those who are my next speaker, Catherine is here. Just now she spoke to help us. So the next time you will see is her. How come it's not loading? Okay, never mind. Our screen just smile for 5 seconds. Hi, 1, 2, 3. I'll take it from the video itself because I can do a recording. All right, cool, nice. Thanks, Jason, for joining us as well. Oh, Rachel left already, is it? I don't see Rachel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Rachel left already. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining us. As I say, I'm a very quick and short person. I don't like to drag my meetings as so enjoy for people who are folks that happy Chinese New Year. For those it's not a very happy thing, but my children are complaining how come there's no ang pao this year. Okay, but it's okay, cool. We will see again on the 20th of April for our next meetup, and hope to see you by then. So please stay safe, okay everyone. Okay, and
Yes.
good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No,
Thank
thank you.
you.
Good
Thanks,
night.
Jason.
No
Bye
problem.
bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.